CQ, calling the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Calling the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Oh, scratch that. It's the first anniversary of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. The coffee is ready. I repeat, the coffee is ready. No, scratch that. The hot chocolate is ready. All stations, please stand by. This is the first anniversary edition of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. We usually gather here every Sunday at 7 a.m. local on the 442.2 KE4CCB Repeater that is located in Tennessee on top of Holston Mountain using a PL tone of 100 Mark 0 hertz. My name is JJ. The call here is N9TN. I'm located in Boring, Tennessee, and I'll be your net control and barista for this session of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net first anniversary trivia extravaganza. The Sunday Morning Coffee Net is not affiliated with any of the clubs or organizations, but to be a neutral source of information in the amateur radio community. The purpose of the net is to exchange ideas, discuss ham radio, and drink a boatload of coffee. Scratch that out. Hot chocolate. If during the net there is an emergency, please indicate so with a break. Net control will gladly take your call. For more information on the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, please visit our website. Consider joining our email list. Our newsletter is sent out every Saturday around dinner time, providing the access to the 3 questions ahead of time. CQTN.org/coffee. Again, our website address is CQTN.org/coffee. Before I take any check-ins, are there any news or announcements for the net? Anybody with news or announcements for the net, please call N9TN. Sunday Morning Coffee Net first anniversary trivia extravaganza. Is there anybody new with news or announcements? Anybody with news or announcements, please call N9TN. All right, nothing heard. I have information about some news, but I got to pull it up here because I don't have it pulled up. The Sunday Morning Coffee Net Eyeball QSO Breakfast. Everybody remember, January the 11th at 8 a.m. We'll be at the Bondo Burger in Blunteville, Tennessee. That is 3500 Tennessee Highway 126 in Blunteville for the Sunday Morning Coffee Net Eyeball QSO Breakfast. Again, that's at the Bondo Burger, 3500 Highway 126, Blunteville, Tennessee. And this is where I usually tell you where Thursday Night Coffee After Brew is. We will not be having one this Thursday due to a scheduling conflict with all the net controllers. So we will not be having a Thursday Night Coffee After Brew this week. All right, that's all the news and announcements I have. Don't forget about the 53rd edition of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. right here on this repeater. Let me let it drop. Anybody else with news or announcements? Anybody with news or announcements, please call N9TN. All right, just like with the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, we're going to take time and take check-ins from those that are in and out. In and out stations will not be called back during the net, so if you want to play trivia, I suggest that you do not check in and out. So those that don't want to participate in the net, but do want to get on the list, please give your call sign using phonetics, announce your name and location. This is N9TN, Net Control.
Net Control, please check in and out. Kilo November 4, Mike Victor Hotel, Larry in Greene County. I am not a trivia player, but I did want to check in and out.
All right, Larry, since you're not a trivia player, go ahead and make a comment and let us know how you like the Sunday Morning Coffee Net.
I've really enjoyed what you've been doing on Sunday Morning Coffee Nets, although Some mornings I cannot make it because of the time frame. I tend to go to church services at 8 o'clock, so some mornings I can't do it. But I do appreciate what you've been doing and participating. So some mornings I can make it and some mornings I can't. I do try to share the message on a couple of the Facebook pages, but I appreciate what you do, and I enjoy the conversation and I enjoy the discussion. So keep up the hard work. This is Kilo November 4, Mike Victor Hotel.
All right, perfect. Larry, thank you for participating in the net. We're glad to have you. Any other in-and-out stations, in-and-out only, you will not be playing trivia if you check in and out. In-and-out stations only, please call.
I enjoyed the coffee net. I set my clock every Sunday morning for 6:50 to get up and get ready for the coffee net. So keep up the good work, enjoy it, and I'll say 73s. This is November 4, Tango Lima Bravo.
All right, Les, I have you and 4TLB, and I think there was 4 others with you, and I did not get anybody else. Anybody else? In-and-out stations only, please call. This is the Sunday Morning Coffee Net first year anniversary trivia extravaganza. Taking it out stations only. In and out stations only, please call.
Net Control, Kilo Bravo 2, Tango Fox Whiskey, Tom in Jonesboro, checking in and out.
Okay, Tom, you're going to have to give me your last 3 one more time. I think it's Tango Fox Whiskey, but give it to me again, please.
That's correct. Kilo Bravo 2, Tango Fox Whiskey. And you got the name right, Tom, and I'm in Jonesboro. How am I coming in?
I got you full quieting. It's just my hearing's bad. I've had a ear infection for about a week, and my hearing aid is not in that ear, so I'm trying the best I can. Anyway, since you're giving a radio check, give me one. How am I sounding?
I got you 5'9". Considering I'm using a quarter wave inside my shack on top of my safe. So I think I'm coming in pretty good. I'm a member of Carter County Amateur Radio Association.
All right, perfect. We're glad to have you. Thank you for checking in our year anniversary trivia extravaganza. We appreciate it very, very much. All right, this is the last call for in-and-out stations. In-and-out stations only. Please call N9TN. All right, this net, the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, operates as a participation-based net with the following format. First, we'll just take a comment round. We don't normally do that. We go straight into the questions, but we're going to take comments from each and every station that is going to be checking in, and then we'll start playing trivia. That'll be the second, and we'll go for trivia for a while. And if we get bored with it, we'll just close the net. And then we'll go around and do an additional comment in 7-3 round. But if at any time during the net you need to refill your hot chocolate, please inform Net Control. All right, taking regular check-ins. This is N9TN. Please give your call sign phonetically and slowly. N9TN, Net Control, please call.
N4NT, November 4, November Tango, Adam in Bristol, Tennessee.
All right, Adam, I have you checked in. N4NT. Any others wishing to check into the Sunday Morning Coffee Net for the first anniversary trivia extravaganza? Please call N9TN.
Control, please check in. Kilo Delta 4, November Tango, Dwayne in Bristol.
All right, Dwayne, I have you. Any others? Any others wishing to check in? Please call.
Net Control. Second Kilo Mike 4, Alpha Charlie Romeo, KM4ACR. James, I'm mobile on Brumley Mountain.
right, James, I have you, KE4CCB. Any others wishing to check in, please call N9TN.
Kilo India 4, Alpha Mike Delta, Mac in Friendship.
In November 4 Delta Tango Bravo, that's N4 DTB, David of Bluff City.
KI4AMD, thank you, Mac, and I have David, N4 DTB. Any others wishing to check into the Sunday Morning Coffee Net first year trivia extravaganza, please call N9TN. Station that checked in, please give your call sign one more time, and if you've got any more power, that would help.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, India Lima.
All right, KF4IIL. Boy, that was tough. That was almost like DX, Alan. Anybody else wishing to check into the Sunday Morning Coffee Net first year anniversary trivia extravaganza, please call.
Control. Please check in Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Victor Charlie, Marcus in Johnson City, KO4EVC.
Hi, Marcus, I have you. Anybody else wishing to check in, please call.
Net Control, please copy. November 4, Tango, Uniform, X-Ray, N4 TUX, Boyd, Portable, Kingsport, Tennessee.
All right, Boyd, I have you. N4 TUX. All right, let me take a pause right here, just because my pen is getting tired of writing, and mention again that our net has a website. The Sunday Morning Coffee Net website is CQTN, that's Charlie, Quebec, Tango, November.org/coffee. And down there at the bottom of the page, we have two buttons that I want you to be interested in. First of all, down there at the very bottom, we have an email list. This is the only way to get the questions for the net ahead of time. And sometimes it's good because you don't want to be coming to a net unprepared. You might slip up and say something that you regret in form of an answer. So we don't want that to happen. Number two, YouTube. We have a page for YouTube, and it's not what you think. Adam, the current president of the Bristol Amateur Radio Club, has a YouTube channel, and he usually records the channel for future use. If you cannot check in and be part of it, you can listen to it at a future date. So I don't know if he records all of them, but it's there for your use, and he has some other good stuff on there too. So thank you, N4NT, for recording the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. And that is linked off of the coffee website. All right, the pause is over. Let me see if there's anybody else wishing to check in to the first anniversary of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, where we're going to do trivia tonight. N9TN, Net Control. All right, like I said in the beginning of the net, we're going to take comments first. And if you can't think of anything to say, just let me know how you've enjoyed or have not enjoyed the Sunday Morning Coffee Net this past year. And we'll just make it a comment round, and then we'll get right into the trivia. So first on my list is N4NT. Adam, what do you got going on this evening? N9TN.
Well, good evening, everybody on the net. Just been working around the shack cleaning up after some of the Christmas debris that comes through, and wife got me a laptop for Christmas, so I made myself a little sound booth in here for recording voiceover stuff, and that's been working out real nice. And yeah, like you mentioned, I do record the nets as much as possible for YouTube. I don't have a backup plan should I be out of town or anything like that. Although I can set my software to record. I've done that when I've been working. But if there's any kind of power failure or anything like that, then it may be lost. But I do record the morning nets. I haven't done the Thursday nets yet. I'll probably do one or two of those here and there, but I try to concentrate on the morning net. And I will say that the Sunday morning nets have been some of the most watched on my YouTube channel since I sort of started making it active again. And the YouTube channel is called Ham Radio Zone, and the nets each have their own playlist, so it makes it a little easier to find. You can start with one and sit there and go through all of them if you want to, and it'll take you from one right to the other. But yeah, I've got just a couple more days as being the club president for Bristol. Not a whole lot I can do in that amount of time, so for all intents and purposes, Dwayne KD4NT will be my successor, is coming in as the club president. I'm looking forward to seeing what he has in store. In fact, he called me today about some things that he was trying to work on, so glad to pump some excitement into the club again. I've been at it for a few years, so it was due for a change. And I got some good news. I'm being promoted at work, so tomorrow is my last official day as a sergeant, and I'll be a lieutenant come Monday. I think they're going to give me my stuff Tuesday, but officially, as far as payroll is concerned, I'll be a lieutenant come Monday. That's been kind of a long-awaited thing, and I'm looking forward to that. And I will probably be on the shift that I'm on for right now for another week or two, but I could end up in an office job, or I could end up going back to night shift. That's kind of what's available, and they're going to make that decision in the next little bit. So either way, I can timer record the nets and get those on YouTube and stuff. So I appreciate you mentioning that, and I hope everybody's enjoying it. And I won't hold this thing up too long. I'll give it back to you. Say 7-3. This is N4NT.
All right, we appreciate you, Adam. All right, next on my list, we have the successor for the Bristol Amateur Radio Club, KD4NT. Dwayne, what's going on with you this evening? N9TN with the Sunday Morning Coffee Net.
Good afternoon, JJ, and everybody out on the net. Hey, I'd like to start off by saying congratulations there, Adam, for your promotion. I know that's got to be awesome. That's huge, going to lieutenant. Anyway, yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. As far as anything I want to talk about, well, I'm trying to put an HF antenna up about 50 foot up in the air on top of some trees, and I'm having issues getting up that high with my drone. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try working on it the next pretty day we got, but man, I'll tell you what, it kicked my tail end today and yesterday. Anyway, back to net, KD4NT.
All right, Dwayne, stay tuned. I was going to say skip around, but if you're like me, I'm way too old and fat for that. KM4ACR, James, what is going on with you this evening? N9TN with the Sunday Morning Coffee Net first anniversary trivia extravaganza. What are you doing, man?
KM4ACR. Good evening, JJ and everybody at that. Not much, just met with David and some family and friends down in Abingdon, watched the movie, had a good time down there. Figured I would sit up here on top of Holston Mountain and check into the net for a bit. Just want to say I really enjoyed the Sunday Morning Coffee Net when I'm able to check in. I appreciate you running it and look forward to another good year. I'll turn it back over to you, KM4ACR.
All right, James, we appreciate you very, very much. KI4AMD. Mac, I have a question for you. You may elaborate on what you were going to talk about for your comment round, but inquiring minds want to know, are you physically right now eating a toaster pastry? KI4AMD N9TN.
N9TN in the net from KI4AMD. Well, you caught me at a bad time. No toaster pastries in the evening. That's a morning thing, and it is almost exclusively a Sunday morning thing. Though I think I let the 6-year-old talk me into one day this week because he's home from school. It didn't hurt that his mom suggested it. So when she suggested it, it was hard to talk him out of it. Let's see. For my comments, I'll just talk about my day. We went to Damascus, me and the family, and they dropped me off in the town park, and then the wife and kids walked downtown and shopped at the antique store in downtown Damascus, while I ran a POTA activation. I activated the Damascus Town Park, except you're probably thinking, well, you can't activate the Damascus Town Park. That's not a POTA entity. It's not, but the Appalachian Trail cuts right through it. So by sitting in the park and activating as Appalachian Trail, I was perfectly legal. It's a loophole. Other than that, been a pretty good day. Just got back into the shack and got everything pieced back together, and I've been working on my logs for my POTA activation. So I'll let you have it back, JJ. Thanks for trivia night tonight. N910, KE4AMD.
All right, perfect. I always have to bug you about the toaster pastry. If you noticed the email that went out yesterday, I mentioned it. Got to have a few laughs every now and then. And for those that don't know, Mac is one of our backup net controllers here on the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. So we really appreciate him. He does a fabulous job while we're out sunbathing. Okay. Now that we all have a picture of that in our mind. And for DTB, speaking of substitute net controllers, he is our other substitute net controller, and he's the net manager for the Thursday Night Coffee After Brew. So, David, if you want to go ahead with your comment, my friend, and tell us about the Thursday Night Coffee After Brew while you're at it. And for DTB, N910.
N4DTB, and thank you, JJ. And yes, first off, I have enjoyed the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, and I am glad to see it go on for the next year. Looking forward to what that'll bring, and glad everybody has been checking in when they've been able to on the Thursday Night Coffee After Brew. And last couple of weeks, I've had one check-in, but hey, that's enough. So I know we're not having it this week, but January 9th, mark it on your calendar, and we'll let you know where it's at. 8:30 p.m. on Thursday night. Back to you, JJ, from N4DTB.
All right, perfect, David. Thank you very much, and we appreciate all that you do with the Sunday Morning Coffee Net and our extension, the Thursday Night Coffee After Brew. Appreciate it a lot. KE4CCB, Alan, what do you got going on this evening? This is N910 with the Sunday Morning Coffee Net first anniversary trivia extravaganza. Go ahead, Alan. Alan, did you go away? KE4CCB, N910. Yep, if you had more audio, you'd be perfect. But your deviation and your noise are about the same. It's hard to copy. All right, well, carrying on. KE4EBC. Marcus, good evening to you. Hope you're doing all right, and welcome to the first anniversary of the net.
Good evening, everyone. Man, that sounds weird. I'm used to saying good morning. Good evening, everyone. This is KE4EBC, and congratulations, JJ, on having the net, the 1-year anniversary, and thanks for having me and welcoming me on the extravaganza. Seems like we've got a pretty good one going on so far. For the comment, I guess I'll just I'll talk about my day too, I guess. I helped a buddy. Man, he's a good buddy of mine. He's moving. He's got him a good little lady, and him and his lady are moving to Winston-Salem. So I helped them move their apartment. And man, I tell you what, I am not 20 years old. My legs feel it. Unfortunately, it was upstairs. So goodness, guys, I'm whooped. But anyway, I'll quit whining. That's enough of that. Hope everybody had a good Christmas, and hope everybody's getting ready to have a good Happy New Year. I'm just glad to be here, and with that, I'll give it back to you, JJ, KO4EVC.
All right, Marcus, thank you for checking in. Stay tuned right here on the net. We're going to start trivia. We're going to take some check-ins and before we do it, but stand by. We got one more on the list here before we take more check-ins. Boyd? Good evening to you, my friend. N4TUX N9TN.
Yes, JJ, thank you for that. Thanks for doing such a great job as a net control. This is N4TUX Boyd, portable, Kingsport, Tennessee. And I hope I've done some moving around the antenna. I'm hooked to a home-brew four-way quad. For 440 at the moment, and I hope this location for this repeater, I hope I'm halfway decent in the repeater. Let me check with net control, see how I'm doing first.
Well, you're about 85% in. You got some noise with you, but your deviation, modulation is over the noise. I copy you fine and dandy.
Okay, and having just 5 watts, Santa Claus didn't get to bring me my Yazoo FTM 500 I'd like to have, and I'm trying to save up for it, and I missed my Diamond X510 vertical, but anyway, great. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I love getting on this repeater, and so many good hams on here. You're all kind and courteous, and I hope everyone has an upcoming great New Year. And I've already been checking out the YouTube and your all's website for the net here, and the website looks good, and the YouTube has got me some enjoyable videos to enjoy watching here shortly. But I won't hold it any longer. Apologize for such terrible signal in the repeater. 73's back to net control. N4TUX Boyd, Kingsport, Tennessee.
Oh no, you're not backing out of trivia already. No 7-3 yet. That comes later. I appreciate it, Boyd. Thank you, and you sound great. That's probably the best I've heard you on this repeater, just to be honest with you. Anyway, I hope I don't sound too chipper tonight. I did take a little nap before the net. I'm having a hard time staying awake in the evening due to health issues and stuff, so I'm not as chipper as I sound, trust me. All right, that brings us down to the bottom of the list. I have 12 check-ins on this first anniversary edition of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. First anniversary trivia extravaganza, and we're getting ready to get into that trivia, but I do want to take some check-ins first. So please give a call sign using phonetics. Announce your name and location, that way I'll get you on the list here. This is N9TN Net Control.
Control. Check in November 4th, Alpha Zulu Oscar. I'm short time, JJ, mobile, Kingsport.
Right, Roger, go ahead and make a comment. I've got you marked as checked in and out, that way I don't have to try to keep up with you in the trivia round. So go ahead and make your comment, my friend.
want to jump on here and say congratulations for the first year of the Coffee Net, even though I haven't been able to get up on Sunday mornings and make it. At least I made this one. Yeah, congratulations, and say hello to everybody around the table tonight. And yeah, I probably won't be in back for the trivia. I might make it back in home before the end of it. If it is, I'll recheck back in. But as of right now, just leave me in and out. Everybody have a good day. Hope you go getting ready to have a new happy new year coming up, and hope you had a great Christmas. 7-3 all the way around the table. Back to you, JJ. M4AZO and the coffee. I don't know what the name. Coffee Net. Sunday morning Coffee Net. There we go. M4AZO mobile clear.
All right, we got you there, Roger. Thank you very much for the comment. Any other check-ins? Any other check-ins for the Sunday morning Coffee Net? Please call.
W6RY Whiskey 6 Romeo Yankee Mike. I'm on a handheld. I don't know if I'm making it in. Let me know. Net control.
All right, W6RYM got you checked in. Any others? Any others wishing to check into the Sunday morning Coffee Net first anniversary trivia extravaganza? Please call. Anybody else wishing to check in, please call N9TN. Sounds like a great place to make a pause. I'd like to thank KE4CCB, Todd. He don't check in all the time, but he likes to listen. And he probably is listening right now if he's not asleep. He got up real early this morning. Anyway, he is the repeater owner for this net, and thanks to Todd, he approved us for another year of doing the Sunday morning Coffee Net on the 442.2, and his backup repeater, or our backup repeater, the 443.8. So if you can't hear us on here, go to the 443.8, and we'll be over there. So we're going to be either one place or the other. The 443.000 is the next in line for backup if those two repeaters are down. That's on White Top Mountain, so surely to goodness we'll be on one of the three frequencies if all the repeaters are down. All right. Any others wishing to check into the Sunday morning Coffee Net first year anniversary edition? Please call N9TN. Alrighty, I have a great prize package for the winner of the Trivia Net, and it's a $10 gift card to Dunkin' Donuts to get you some coffee. $10 gift card at Dunkin' Donuts to get you some coffee, and that is from the Sunday morning Coffee Net control team. So that's our thank you to the winner, and thank you all for participating and being part of our net. Can't do it without you guys. So this is how this is going to work. I'm going to ask a question, and the first call sign, last two letters I hear, will get first dibs. If you get it right, I'll mark beside your call here, and whoever has the most ticks at the end of this thing will win the $10 gift card. If there is a tie, I'll punch one of you out and give it to the one that lives. No, I'm just kidding. We'll figure out something. All right. Anybody else wishing to check in and be part of this, please call. All right, nothing heard. All right, here we go. This is an easy one. All right, here we go. In the movie The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, what is Dorothy's last name? What is Dorothy's last name? Go.
Miss Gale, G-A-L-E.
That is correct, but you gotta give me your call sign. I don't know who you are.
Oh, I was so excited I knew something. W6RYM. Robert and Osceola.
All right, Gail is correct. Thank you, Robert. Just give me the last two of your call sign. That's all I need. And then I'll call you back for the answer. All right, here's question number 2. What is the address What is the address of the Munsters? What is the address of the Munsters? Go.
KE4 T-Rex.
Head, Boyd.
Mockingbird Lane in 4 T-Rex.
I will give you that one. It's 1313 Mockingbird Lane. That is correct. What is the largest state? What is the largest state in the U.S.? Go. Go again.
Charlie Romeo.
Charlie Romeo, go.
It'd be Alaska.
That is correct. It's showing Texas as well. I guess Texas is continental 48, but Alaska is the number one answer. All right. Here's a very hard one. What is the capital? What is the capital of Guatemala? Go.
KD4NT.
Dwayne, go.
Guatemala City.
Guatemala City is correct. What is a young pigeon? What is a young pigeon called? Go.
Talking to a bird photographer. We call them squabs. They got other names too. RYM.
That is correct, Robert. We got you. All right. When did scientists start giving hurricanes human names? When did scientists start giving hurricanes human names? Go.
Delta.
Mike Delta, go.
Well, since nobody else was answering it, I thought I'd throw out my random guess and see if I could do it. 1924. This is KI4AMD.
You're not even close. Do we have a second guess or another station?
KD4NT.
Dwayne?
KE53.
Looked that up, didn't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I figured so. All right, here's you a good one, guys. You ready for this? What year was QRZ founded? What year was QRZ.com founded?
November 4, November 10.
Go ahead, Adam.
1993.
Do we have another guess?
Charlie Romeo.
Charlie Romeo, go.
I'm just going to guess 2000.
It's incorrect as well. Any others?
Mike Delta.
Go ahead, Mike Delta.
1991.
It's incorrect as well. Any others?
I'll try again.
You sure can. Go.
1992.
That is correct. This was Adam, right?
Roger, Roger, N4NT.
I knew that was good. All right, here we go. Which 1998 film, let me correct myself, which 1988 film, 1988, is the story of two brothers, Raymond and Charlie Babbitt, who developed a bond on a road trip across the United States. Raymond and Charlie Babbitt. Go.
Man.
You are correct. What is the name of the small chocolate-covered candies with a colorful candy shell?
Mike Delta.
Mac?
KI4AMD.
Perfect. What year was the World's Fair hosted in Knoxville, Tennessee? What year was the World's Fair hosted in Knoxville, Tennessee? Go. Go with November Tango.
Is it 1980?
Incorrect.
KD4NT.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
1982.
Got you. All right. All stations, please stand by and we'll take some more check-ins. This is the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Sunday Morning Coffee Net first year trivia anniversary extravaganza. Any others want to participate and be part of the net, please call. Okay, this is a two-answer question. And I'm going to give 2 points if you can give me both answers. What is the smallest bone in the body? What is the smallest bone in the body? Go.
B4C. B's malleus. RYM.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
The exact scientific name, but it's up in the ear.
Okay, I'm going to give you one of the answers because that's where it's located. If anybody knows the other answer, I'll give it the point.
Incus, stapes, and malleus. The inner ear bones. RYM.
All right, Robert, you would have got it if you would have given me your call. You got to give me your call first. Or your last two letters. All right. Here's a hard one. It's probably the hardest question we have on here. Where does the Bristol Amateur Radio Club have their monthly meetings? Where does the Bristol Amateur Radio Club have their monthly meetings? Go.
Charlie Romeo.
Yes, that was hard. Charlie Romeo, go.
Bristol Regional Medical Center.
Correct. That's not the whole answer, though.
Thank.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Magnolia Room.
That is what I was looking for. All right, in the Jeffersons theme song, where were they moving up to? Go.
Bertango.
Go ahead, Adam.
The east side.
That is not the whole answer. Do you got the rest of it?
A deluxe apartment in the sky.
Perfect. N9TN with the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Let me take a pause. All right, we ready to go. What does VOX, V-O-X, stand for? What does VOX stand for? Go.
Mike Delta.
Mike Delta, go.
Voice operated transmit. KE4CCB.
That's incorrect.
Charlie, Victor Charlie.
Victor Charlie, go.
Voice on command.
Boy, both of you are very close. Any other answers?
N4NT.
Go ahead, Adam.
Voice operated transmitter.
That is very close. Any other answers? I'm going to throw that one out. Voice operated exchange. Voice operated exchange. It's very controversial because radio companies have different names for it. All right. Here's a hard one. Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Related. Which is the only U.S. state? Which is the only U.S. state that grows coffee beans? Go.
Mike Delta.
Mike Delta, go.
It's going to be a guess based on latitude, but I'm guessing Hawaii. KE4AMD.
That is correct. Who is known for doing the fishing report on WCYB TV? Who is known for doing the fishing report on WCYB TV? Go.
N4DTV.
Go ahead, David.
Wood.
That is correct. He passed away in October, by the way, if anybody didn't know. All right, in the Amateur Radio Handbook, the International Space Station is called what? The ISS is called what? Victor Charlie, go.
I'll just guess. November 1, Sierra.
Now, that's their call sign. What are they known as?
Mike Delta.
Mike Delta, go.
Zara. KE4AMD.
That is incorrect.
STY.
STY, go.
Eris.
Is incorrect. STY, give me your full call. I'm going to put you on the list.
KC9STY. I thought it was Eris.
All right. I'm going to throw it out. The International Space Station is called a satellite, according to the Amateur Radio Handbook. A satellite. Let me pause. This is the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, first year extravaganza. We're doing trivia night here on the 442.2. Don't forget about the Sunday Morning Coffee Net 53rd edition, tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. right here on this repeater. We're doing trivia. Let me pause again. N910. Boy, this is exhausting. All right, question. Ready to go. What coffee house did Ross, Rachel, Monica, Chandler, and Phoebe and Joey hang out on Friends, on the TV show Friends? Where did they hang out?
Mike Delta.
Mike Delta, go.
Central Perk, KE4CCB.
That is the answer. Question. What is the approximate lifespan of a coffee tree? What is the approximate lifespan of a coffee tree? Go.
TY.
STY, go.
80 to 120 years.
That is incorrect.
Romeo?
Charlie Romeo, go.
I'm just going to take a wild guess and say 40 years.
That is incorrect. Anybody else? I'm going to throw that out. 20 to 30 years. 20 to 30 years. Question. What does CW stand for in Morse code? What does CW stand for in Morse code? Go.
Charlie.
I think I got Adam out of that. Go.
Continuous wave.
That is correct. Question. Who authored the famous book Adventures in Huckleberry Finn in 1885? Who authored the famous book Adventures of Huckleberry Finn in 1885? Go.
M.
Did not catch the call. Go. Try again, please.
RYM.
I got you, Robert. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Samuel Clemens.
All right. What is Samuel Clemens' pen name?
Twain.
I knew you knew that, because you wouldn't have known the other if you didn't. All right. Question. What six-letter word names both seed company and the exercise that combines squat, a push-up, and a jump in the air? Go.
STY.
Charles, go.
Burpee.
That is correct. Stand by. Let me see if there's anybody else wishing to check into the Sunday Morning Coffee Net first year anniversary of our net. We're doing a trivia extravaganza. Anybody else wishing to check in, please call. Adam, I need to take a pause here, so if you'll do something for me, can you tell people when the Bristol Amateur Radio Club has their club meetings and their nets, if you would? N4NT, N910.
Okay, yeah, I'll be glad to. So the in-person club meeting is the first Thursday of every month. First Thursday of every month at the Bristol Regional Medical Center. It's at the conference center downstairs, and we normally meet in the Magnolia Room, which if you proceed towards the conference rooms, take the first right that goes into a set of conference rooms, and the first door on the left. Sometimes we can't prop the door open very well like we did at the last meeting, but we're right there in the Magnolia Room. We also have a test session immediately following the meeting, and it is held in the Elm Cedar Room down the hall, but just meet up with us in the Magnolia Room first if you're going to test. In fact, if you are, you know someone's needing to test or you're going to need to test, contact Ben Morris, KT40, Kilos Tango 4 Oscar. His email's good on QRZ ahead of time, and make sure that he's ready for you, and we got enough spots for you to be able to come and test. And we meet first Thursday of every month with the exception of July and December. In December we have our Christmas dinner. In July we take the month off to recover from field days. And our weekly net has been displaced temporarily due to our repeater being down, but we meet right here on the 442.200. every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock p.m. Chris Brooks, K4CCB, is our normal net control, and he will be glad to have you check in with him every once in a while. I'll fill in, or Jim, KL1ZA will fill in, and yeah, Kenny on that. And check out our first meeting of 2025. Again, we have a newly elected president. I've handed the gavel over to KD4NT Dwayne, so it'll be interesting to see the change of pace there. JJ, hope you're ready, because I'm about to turn it back to you. This is N4NT.
All right, this is N9TN with the Sunday Morning Coffee Net first year anniversary trivia extravaganza. And what we're doing is we're doing trivia questions, and whoever wins gets a $10 gift card from Dunkin' Donuts. That is to say thank you from the net control team here and baristas for the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. And whoever wins that gets a cup of coffee on us. So we appreciate everybody that's participating. And if you like the trivia and would like to see us do it again, please drop me an email and let me know, because the more hype we could hype it up, the more apt I would be able to do it. All right, back to our questions here on the Sunday Morning Coffee Net first anniversary trivia extravaganza. What color is the second from the top in the rainbow? What color is the second from the top in a rainbow? Go.
Number Tango.
Go ahead, Emma.
Yellow.
Incorrect. Go.
Charlie Romeo.
Delta.
Charlie Romeo, go.
It'd be orange, I believe.
That is correct. Question, if I could find my website again, or my document here. Speaking of rainbows, which candy has the slogan, Taste the Rainbow? Which candy has the slogan, Taste the Rainbow? Go.
KD4NT.
Delta.
I got Matt, go ahead.
Skittles. Also, I'm going to have to step out. Family TV night is starting. So 7-3, gentlemen, and I'll catch you tomorrow morning. This is KI4AMD.
All right, before you go, what movie are you watching?
I think we're going to watch a Christmas special of the series, from the series The Chosen. We're way behind on those. KI4AMD.
All right, my friend, you have a good night. We enjoyed having you here on the year anniversary, and thank you for being backup net controller. We appreciate you so much. And speaking of backup net controllers, we have another one, but he's been missing in action for a long time, and his name is Bradley. So if you find KM4 or KI4 WML Bradley, tell him he's missed over here on the 442.2 Sunday Morning Coffee Net, because I don't know where he's at and where he's been. All right, back to the questions. Question, in The Simpsons, who developed a serious slot machine gambling problem? Who developed a serious slot machine gambling problem? Go.
G.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Marge.
You're using AI, aren't you? All right. You're going as fast as I am. All right. Which celebrity perpetrated the Lake Forest Chainsaw Massacre in 1987? Which celebrity perpetrated the Lake Forest Chainsaw Massacre in 1987? Go. I didn't know this until I read it a couple weeks ago when I was writing the question on my document here. It's Mr. T. Mr. T. All right. Let me go down here to another one. The phonetic alphabet. Tell me what the letter Y is. Phonetic alphabet. International phonetic alphabet. What is the letter Y? Go.
Charlie Romeo.
We got James. Go ahead.
I'm going to say Yankee.
That is correct. Alrighty, let's see, what else can we come up with here? The failure of what car model is still considered to be an embarrassment to the Ford Motor Company? The failure of what car model is still considered to be an embarrassment to the Ford Motor Company? Go.
Hi. Tango.
Adam?
Edsel.
That is correct. Do you know who Edsel is?
Henry Ford's son.
That is correct, but I'm not going to give you the answer to it. I just wondered if you knowed. All right, in what year was the New York Stock Exchange founded? What year was the New York Stock Exchange founded? Go.
Warranty.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
1923.
STY.
TY, go.
1772.
Both of you are incorrect.
N4NT.
Go ahead, Adam.
1792.
You're incorrect. The answer is 1817. 1817. And its current name was, or the name was New York Stock and Exchange Board. And then its current name, the New York Stock Exchange, was officially adopted in 1863. All right, question. What 90s TV show had the character who liked hanging out with Peach Pit? What 90s TV show had a character who liked hanging out with the Peach Pit? Go. I did not watch it either. Beverly Hills 90210. All right, let me give you something that you might know. Who played the role of the private investigator in the 1988 film Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Who played the PI in the 1988 film Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Go.
Victor Charlie.
Go ahead, Victor Charlie.
Was it Danny DeVito?
No, but it should have been. Anybody else?
The Tango.
Go ahead, Adam.
Bob Hoskins.
That is correct. Where do bumblebees normally nest? Where do bumblebees normally nest?
Charlie Romeo.
Hey, James.
I believe it'd be in the ground.
That is correct. Normally in the ground. Let me give you a science question. You ready for this? What is the point at which two lines meet from an angle? What is the point at which two lines meet to form an angle? Go.
N4NT.
Go ahead, Adam.
0 degrees.
That is true, but what is the term?
Warranty.
Go, Dwayne.
Angle.
No, sir. It's the vertex. Vertex. Alrighty. What color is liquid oxygen? What color is liquid oxygen? Go.
RYM.
Robert.
I'm guessing blue.
Your guess won you $1 million. White Room was a hit off which Cream album? White Room was a hit off of which Cream album? Go. The answer is Wheels of Fire. Wheels of Fire. I didn't even know what that was until I looked it up. What is Thomas Edison's nickname? What is Thomas Edison's nickname? Go. Marcus, go. That's incorrect. It's funny, but it's incorrect. Anybody else?
4NT.
Go ahead, Adam.
The Wizard of Menlo Park.
That is correct. Let me take a pause right here to see if there's anybody else that is wishing to check in to the Sunday Morning Coffee Net first year anniversary extravaganza. Please call N9TN. 2 far, a desk bike would be a really good thing for this. All right, question. Which salad dressing was named after a play? Which salad dressing was named after a play? Go.
N4NT.
Go ahead, Adam.
Caesar.
Incorrect. Anybody else?
4NT.
Dwayne?
Holland.
Oh, I didn't know that was a play, but good guess. Green Goddess. Green Goddess was the answer. All right. Who played the Vice President of the U.S. in the 1997 movie called Air Force One? Who played the Vice President of the United States in the 1997 movie Air Force One? Go.
4NT.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Dwayne.
Ford.
That is correct. Let's take a standby right here. Hold on just a second, guys. N9TN. Good time for the arthritis to kick in. Anyway, this is N9TN with the Sunday Morning Coffee Net first year anniversary trivia extravaganza. The winner's going to get a $10 gift card from the net control team and baristas here at the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. And so far, we got a pretty good game going. So if you'd like to join us and be part of it, please give me a call sign slowly and phonetically. And give me your location, too. N9TN, net control. All right. Let's do this. Question. What U.S. state is Chicago in? What U.S. state is Chicago in? Go.
KD4NT.
Dwayne?
Boys.
Shouldn't give you that because you pronounced it wrong. It is Illinois with no S. Oh, goodness, I got to be funny. All right, what actor provides the voice of Sideshow Bob on the TV show The Simpsons? What actor provides the voice of Sideshow Bob on the TV show The Simpsons? Go.
4NT.
Go ahead, Adam.
Kelsey Grammer.
That is correct. I didn't know that till I read about it. What is the two-letter postal abbreviations for Massachusetts? What is the two-letter postal abbreviation for Massachusetts? Go.
Victor Charlie.
Okay. Victor Charlie, go.
May. Mike Alpha.
That is correct. Where are the Porcupine Mountains located? Where are the Porcupine Mountains located? Go.
84NT.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
North Carolina.
Is incorrect. Anybody else?
Charlie.
Go ahead.
Hey, me, go ahead, JJ. Victor Charlie.
Sorry, go ahead, Marcus.
I'm just going to guess Arizona.
Incorrect. Anybody else?
84NT.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Michigan.
That is correct. Alrighty. What Star Trek actor had the leading role in the show Boston Legal? What Star Trek actor had the leading role in the show Boston Legal? Go.
N4NT.
Go ahead, Adam.
William Shatner.
That is correct. Which was the first American film to show a toilet flushing? What was the first American film to show a toilet flushing? Go. It's the movie Psycho. I've never seen it. How many countries were part of the Soviet Union? How many countries were part of the Soviet Union? Go.
4NT.
Go Go ahead, Dwayne.
15.
That is incorrect. That would be 15. 15. All right. How many hours would it take you to watch all the Disney show Star Wars, the Clone Wars? How many hours would it take to watch all of the Disney show Star Wars, the Clone Wars? Go.
Romeo.
Hey, James.
I'm just gonna throw a random guess. 300 hours.
You're not even close. Approximately 54 hours. 54 hours. What founding father also founded the University of Pennsylvania? What founding father also founded the University of Pennsylvania? Go.
Charlie.
Go ahead, Marcus.
John Adams.
Incorrect. Anybody else? Go.
Bill.
That was a perfect double. Go again.
KE4CCB.
Dwayne, go.
Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, that's good. What city hosted the 1992 Summer Olympics? What city hosted the 1992 Summer Olympics? Go.
Charlie.
KE4CCB.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Los Angeles.
Incorrect. Somebody else go.
Charlie.
Coming in, you're not keying up long enough for me to get anything out of.
Victor Charlie.
All right, go ahead, Marcus.
Emma?
That is negative. It's Barcelona. Barcelona. In 1973, who became the first Latino ball player inducted to the Baseball Hall of Fame? Go. Roberto Clemente. Roberto Clemente. Have no clue who that is. Zoophobia is the fear of what? Zoophobia is the fear of what? Go.
Charlie.
Go ahead, Marcus.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say zoos.
Incorrect. Anybody else? Go.
Charlie Romeo.
Go ahead, James.
I believe it'd be animals.
That is correct. Where is Pennsylvania Station? Where is Pennsylvania Station? Go.
KE4CCB.
Hey, Dwayne. Yeah, I wish I was in Hershey. Incorrect. Go. Go ahead, Adam.
Reading.
Incorrect. It's in New York City. New York City. Who sang the 1995 song Boom Boom Boom? Who sang the 1995 song Boom Boom Boom? Go. Would be the Out Here Brothers. Out Here Brothers. Which U.S. state motto is industry? Which U.S. state motto is industry? Go.
And 4NT.
Go ahead, Adam.
Michigan.
That is incorrect. Anybody else? Go.
KE4CCB.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Mississippi.
You are incorrect. The answer is Utah. Utah has the motto of industry. Here is one of my favorite questions, because I'm a 1940s guy. I love 40s. In 1947, U.S. telephone companies began using what? In 1947, U.S. telephone companies began using what? Go.
Charlie Romeo.
Go ahead, James.
Just gonna take a random guess. Your copper phone lines.
Oh, no. Anybody else? Go.
KE4CCB.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Optics.
In 1947? No, that would be area codes. area codes. All right. Let me take a pause right here, see if there's anybody else wishing to check in. We'll do trivia until 8:30, and then we'll go into our 7-3 round. Number one, I can't hold this microphone anymore. Anybody else wishing to check into the first anniversary of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net? Please call N9TN. All right, let's see here. The koala eats the leaves of this tree. The koala eats the leaves from this tree. Go.
Victor Charlie.
Go ahead, Marcus.
About what? Blank. Eucalyptus.
That is correct. What painting was stolen in broad daylight from a museum in Oslo in 2004? What painting was stolen in broad daylight from a museum in Oslo in 2004? Go.
N4NT.
Go ahead, Adam.
Mona Lisa.
That's incorrect. Anybody else? That would be the Scream. The Scream. Where in Ichabod Crane reside? Where did Ichabod Crane reside? Go.
N4NT.
Adam?
Sleepy Hollow.
That is correct. Stand by. All right, question. Fred Schneider was a member of which famous band? Fred Schneider was a member of which famous band? Let me say it again. Fred Schneider was a member of which famous band? Go.
Charlie.
Go ahead, Marcus.
Yes, Twisted Sister.
That's a really good guess, but no. Anybody else? Would be the B-52s. B-52s. In the terms of area, and let me do that one. I questioned that one when I wrote it down. All right, let's do this one. Which U.S. state receives the most annual rainfall? Which U.S. state receives the most annual rainfall? Go.
B4NT.
Dwayne?
That'd be Washington.
I would think so, but that's incorrect.
4 DTB.
Go ahead, David.
Hawaii.
That is correct. Who said women rights are human rights? Who said women's rights are human rights? Go.
N4NT.
Go ahead, Adam.
Susan B. Anthony.
That was my guess, but that's incorrect. Anybody else? Go. Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton. And that was in 1995 when she was the U.S. First Lady. All right. What's the traditional meat on a Reuben sandwich? What is the traditional meat on a Reuben sandwich? Go.
YM.
Robert?
Best guess is pastrami.
That is incorrect. Anybody else? Go.
Romeo.
Go ahead, James.
I guess roast beef.
That is incorrect. Anybody else? Go.
KE4NT.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Beef.
Absolutely, and that is my favorite. That is my favorite. Corned beef. All right. Which U.S. president was known as the American Cincinnatus? Which U.S. president was known as the American Cincinnatus? Would have been George Washington. George Washington. Alrighty, let me find a good one here. Oh, here's an easy one. All right, how many horizontal rows of stars are there on the American U.S. flag? How many horizontal rows of stars on the U.S. flag? Go.
4 and T.
All right, Dwayne, go.
And
That is correct. All righty. What is the scientific name for a killer whale? What's the scientific name for a killer whale?
4 and T.
Go ahead.
Orca.
Ornithius orca. That is correct. Which detective dies in the short story, The Final Problem? What detective dies in the short story, The Final Problem? Go.
Kilo Delta 4 November Tango.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Combs.
That is correct. In which U.S. city was cream cheese invented? I didn't know this. Which U.S. city was cream cheese invented? Go.
KE4 and T.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
You would think so, but it's not. Incorrect. Anybody else? Go.
And 4NT.
Go ahead, Adam.
Chester, New York.
That would be good. This is N9TN. Stand by, all stations. Everybody should know this one. How old was J.K. Rowling when she published the first Harry Potter book? How old was J.K. Rowling when she published the first Harry Potter book? Go.
4 and T.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Years old.
That is incorrect. The answer I have is 31. That made me wrong. All right, we'll just throw it out. Mary Lou Retton won 5 medals in what sport in the 1984 Summer Olympics? Mary Lou Retton won 5 medals in what sport in the 1984 Summer Olympics? Go.
4 and T.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Yes.
That is incorrect. Anybody else? Go. Gymnastics. Gymnastics. What is the largest artery in the human body? What is the largest artery in the human body? Go.
Charlie Romeo.
Go ahead, James.
Be the aorta.
That is correct. Here is my favorite question of the night, and I think I'll end the trivia round on this question. All right, N9TN, by the way. What is the I can't even say it. It's so funny. What is the edible part of the sea urchin? What is the edible part of the sea urchin? Go. The answer is the gonads. I can't even say it without laughing. The gonads. I don't know what that is, but we'll go with it. Anyway, that does it for the Sunday Morning Coffee Net trivia portion of the first edition, or the first anniversary of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. I'm not going to tell you who the winner is. You're going to have to check into the net tomorrow morning to find out who the winner is, because I've got a lot of tick marks here. So I got to go through them here. All right, but I will go and do a 7-3 round. If anybody else has any additional comments or 7-3, we could do that, and then we'll wrap this thing up. All right, first on my list, Adam, do you have anything else for the Sunday Morning Coffee Net first anniversary edition, N4NT, N9TN?
Well, just want to say thank you for the trivia. I'm kind of a trivia nut, so I definitely like that part of the net. And just a quick reminder that tonight's net has been recorded, and I'll probably get it uploaded tonight. I'll probably work on it as soon as it's over and get it on ham radio zone, so if you want to listen back. And the really cool thing that I do is, well, two things, I think anyway, my opinion, is even out the sound. So the quiet stations come up to the loud stations, and the loud stations come down to a certain point and kind of even everything out. But also have a feature called truncate silence. So any of these silent gaps that we have waiting for check-ins or in between or whatever, they get taken out, so you don't have to listen to that. You just listen to the net go. So it almost sounds like JJ's not waiting for what he asked for, but we just take out those gaps. So it makes it a little bit easy to listen to. And yeah, one of the reasons I like doing that too is I recorded the Bristol nets for several years, and I've captured a lot of folks who are no longer with us and checking in, and I'm really fond of that. You can go back and make some good memories, and especially fun nights like tonight, it's good to go back and listen to that, and also spread the hobby around and let folks see what it's all about. That's all I got to say. I'll send it back to JJ and say 7-3. This is N4NT.
All righty. Thank you, Adam. We appreciate you, and thank you for recording the nets. I actually enjoy listening to them, too. Make sure I sound good. All right, Dwayne, do you have anything else for the Sunday Morning Coffee Net first anniversary edition? Go ahead and go. N9TN.
Don't have that much. I just enjoy being on here, and I like this the trivia and everything. That's fun. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, well, hope to see everybody at Thursday's meeting this next week. This is KD4NT, back to net control.
All right, Dwayne. Well, thank you for participating tonight. We really enjoyed it. Have a good night, my friend. KM4ACR, James, do you have anything else for the net tonight? N9TN.
This is KM4ACR. I just want to say I really enjoyed it. It was a really good net here. I really enjoyed the trivia questions, and I think we should do it again soon. Appreciate you doing it. I appreciate you running the net, and Todd for letting us use the repeater. And also 7-3. You all have a good night. KM4ACR.
All right, KI4AMD jumped out earlier. He had to get those toaster pastries out of the freezer so he can cook them in the morning. N4DTB, anything else from you, David? Go ahead, N9TN.
First off, thank you, JJ, for holding this special net. I enjoyed it with the trivia. There was a few that I should have come in on. I was hesitant, but give some ideas and on some future nets on the Thursday night that we might have. And with that, I'd also like to thank Todd Blown for allowing the trivia net tonight. And I'll say 7-3 and turn it back over to net control. This is N4DTB.
All right, David. Yeah, if it wasn't for Todd Malone and the KE4CCB Repeaters, we may not have had this net tonight. May have not got permission from any of the repeater owners, so thank them all when you see them, because we slide in with the Thursday night coffee after brew on a repeater. Most of the time we don't have permission, so we just go in and do it, and we ask questions later. So we've only had one repeater owner come up to us and say, "Hey, you probably should let me know first before you do that." So out of all the repeaters we've been on for the Thursday night coffee after brew, we've only had one complaint. So that's pretty good odds. So let's keep it going and join us on the after brew. We have a good time there too. KF4IL, Alan, anything else for the net tonight, my friend? N9TN. All right, nothing heard. KO4EBC, Marcus, anything else from you, my friend? This is N9TN.
Well, I'll just ditto everybody, or the guys that said thanks to the repeater owner and you, JJ. And man, it is glad to hear you back. Sorry about your ear infection there. And man, you've had me thinking about a cup of hot chocolate ever since the beginning of the net. So I'm going to say 7-3 to everybody. And man, that was fun. And the Sunday morning coffee net I'm glad it's going on another year, and I'm glad it happened because it really helped me develop as a ham. Man, it's been a good year with you guys, and really look forward to seeing you too, maybe on that eyeball QSO. But I'm going to go get a hot cup of chocolate. So 7-3, everybody. Good night. KO4EBC. Clear.
All right, Marcus, we appreciate you, and thank you for participating when you can. We enjoy talking to you, and I can't wait to meet some of you guys at the Sunday morning coffee net eyeball QSO breakfast over there at Bondo Burgers in Bluffville. That's on January the 11th at 8 o'clock in the morning. Can't wait to do that. I love breakfast. All right, this is the Sunday morning coffee net first year anniversary trivia extravaganza. We're in our 7-3 round. Let me catch Boyd before he goes off to bed. N4TUX. This is N9TN. Go ahead. All right, he must have got lazy and missed us. N4AZO was in and out, and W6RYM. Robert, do you have anything else for the net, my friend? This is N9TN. All right, nothing heard. KC9STY. Charles, do you have anything else for the net? Please call. All right, nothing heard. I will now take in and out stations only. These are ones that listen, but just didn't participate in the net. Anybody else wishing to check in and out? This will be in and out stations only, just to make sure we're not missing anybody. This is the Sunday morning coffee net first year anniversary special. Please call N9TN. All right, that does it for the first anniversary edition of the Sunday morning coffee net. I'd like to thank everybody who participated. I will announce the winner of the trivia tomorrow morning on the Sunday morning coffee net, and we do that at 7 a.m. on this repeater. But in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your evening, and instead of refilling that cup of joe, once you fill that cup of hot chocolate again, and have a good evening. The net was held tonight on the 442.2 repeater that is located on Holston Mountain. I'd like to thank Todd Malone, KE4CCB, for the use of the repeater, and I'll now return the repeater back to normal amateur radio use. I'll say 7-3. Everybody have a good night. This is N9TN, Boring, Tennessee.